Hello, everybody. I am Stephanie D. Sanders, and we are doing something a little bit different today. We have a guest on the show. Welcome to Getting to Know You, Mr. Douglas. He is in the house. Douglas Brown, tell us a little bit more about yourself. I just met him at this business morning breakfast, so I wanted to have him on here, and I caught him in the midst of going somewhere today. So, give us a little background on who you are, Douglas.
Well, first of all, they call me Doug Brown, one call, that's all.
You got nicknames and everything.
Well, again, my government name is Douglas Brown. I hail from Columbia, South Carolina. Well, all of South Carolina is my home. Um, I've been in Florida since '09. I kind of back and forth for a while, but I found my new home here in Central Florida.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, Douglas, I know you're dealing with a lot of business things, and this show is mainly about nonprofits, but I wanted you to talk a little bit more about starting a business for one, then structuring that, and then we'll get more into the nonprofit aspect. So, what information could you share with us about structuring a business for someone like myself, just kind of getting started with
Yeah,
this?
good question. Now, that's one of the things that I do. I help people realize what it takes to structure and start a business. You have a great skill. Let's say you're a baker, but then, you got to always, we call it the best offense is the best defense when it comes to life. And that's an analogy you use in football. And what does that mean? Well, first of all, if you're thinking about doing anything business related, you want to first start off with checking your credit. A lot of things are now PG, which is personal guarantor, to get you off the ground, especially if you're a new startup. Everything has to be predicated upon you. So the first thing you want to do is get your credit straightened out. Then from that standpoint, then you want to then turn look at what you want to do and how you want to move. But you must realize, I don't care what business you're in, you're never going to get the whole dollar. And you got overhead, you have payroll, bookkeeping, and taxes that you have to put to the forefront before you even make a move, knowing that you have to put these things in place. Because if you're baking, you don't have time to run behind the payroll, the bookkeeping, and the taxes. So you want to get a professional service, which we provide, by the way, that helps you ease that burden so you can concentrate on making the best cake, the best cupcake, any pastry, but you can't do that with digits running around your head thinking about how I'm gonna get this done and pay the payroll. So those are things that we have, and those are things that are most important starting out a business. Also, then there's protection, because the business begins and starts with you. If something happens to you, then your business, you may have a grand opening and grand closing at the same time, in the same year, because you hadn't properly structured and prepared yourself and protected yourself. So I suggest to business owners starting out, especially, that they need disability insurance. You say, well, why do I need disability insurance? Well, if again you happen to get in a car accident and your business, you laid up for 90 days or 120 days, what happens to your money? It stops. So would you rather have 0 or 60% of your income?
Right.
60%. So you need disability insurance. You need long-term and short-term to cover that void. So at least you can keep the lights on at your house and you make some bills and you can eat. Without that, you know what I'm saying? And then your customers are gone, your business is gone. Now you got to start all back over from scratch. So those things need to be implemented in your plan when you structure your business plan, how to cover yourself and protect yourself going forward. And that's the way it all begins.
Wow.
And it goes into more details, but that's for me the main ingredients before you start, and when you start, the things that you have to think about and look at putting into place, because those are prerequisite.
Prerequisites.
Yes.
Cool. Yes. Now, what about any type of documentation, anything like that, that people should just have ready and prepared to even come in
Right.
to talk to you.
Right. Again, first of all, a lot of people um, should have a tax ID number from the IRS and your business bank account. Most people think because they have the tax ID number they're in business. No, your business doesn't actually take on life until you get a banking and a checking account, savings and checking account, I'm sorry. And now your business has life. And then those other things come into play, but those other things are first and foremost that you want to take before you even get to that step. The tax ID number, your credit, but like I said, those are things that, sorry about that. Let me turn this off.
That's what happens in business, so
It's ringing. That means business is good.
That means business is good. Yeah. So, okay, well, what can be some of the red flags, I guess, that people may find in just starting a business?
Yeah, the red flag is that information I just gave you, because a lot of people don't know that these things are needed. They don't know that these things are needed. They just think, okay, well, I can bake a great cake, so I should have my own business. But they don't understand those things I just said makes a great business better or greater by having those things implemented before you even start on your way. Because you go and get the building and all this, and you don't have this stuff in place, then you find on the back end, oh, I need all this, and it can be taxing on the conscience while you're trying to take care of your business. Yes.
Now, what's the difference here between your nonprofit organization and your corporation or LLC? Or is it best to have one or the other?
Well, nonprofit, they have a great deal of pros and less cons. But the cons are that you have to adhere to the government regulations. Now, when it comes to corporations, that's a whole nother ball of wax that I like to delve into, and I explain to people why they should have multiple corporations and how to set those multiple corporations up, and the reasons for having those corporations and setting those multiple corporations up, because most people don't understand corporations are living people. It's a piece of paper, but it's a living person, and it kind of sometimes not kind of, but it has more rights than me and you.
Wow.
But you have to have it structured proper and have an understanding of how to make it work and benefit yourself.
Wow.
Yes.
And you have to have multiple businesses.
Right.
Now, see, that's what you would actually set up an appointment
to
come and see him, so
he
can break this all down for you. So, because we're just giving you the little nuggets to kind of get you started to think about having a business and think about starting a nonprofit organization. So what do you actually specialize in with your company?
Oh, I wear a lot of hats,
I think most of us do.
But the beauty of it is I have a team behind me, that nobody really sees, so I'm able to delegate authority pretty good. But my main platform is showing homeowners how to go from bad debt to good debt to ultimately no debt at all. Also, how to become totally debt free within 10 to 12 years to include their mortgage. And from there, all the other things come into place. How to then in turn protect yourself and your family. How to then in turn, especially with young homeowners or young families, what their needs are when it comes to financial services and how to get more bang for their buck. Then there's the helping people understand how to protect their family from life happening. You have to have a will, and then you have to go into a trust aspect. Because most people think, well, I had a will, I'm good. No, you're not, because you still have to go to probate. Even with a will, and that could be for the attorney, $25,000. For the attorney, not the attorney, but the judge, the state or county, they're gonna get their money. So you still at a disadvantage when it comes to that, and that's where the trust comes in. And then again, that's an appointment.
Okay.
That part.
Based on your experience now, what's one major piece of advice that you wish that more people knew before they started a business or a nonprofit?
Just those things that I mentioned earlier,
Mm-hmm.
that, you have to make that a prerequisite before you even entertain moving into a business. And most people think it's just getting the dollars, but most of your income would go to protecting your business and your assets, unfortunately. But then it's fortunate that that happens that way because you have backup, you know. And most people say, well, why? Well, you have car insurance? Yeah. You have homeowners insurance? Yeah. Well, why do you have those? Just in case. So the same thing in business, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And is there anything else that you'd like people to know about you, your business, and or getting ready to start going down this avenue?
Well, I don't advertise. Most of my business is word of mouth.
Oh, that's great.
And all my business pretty much is word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been in business since '96. And business is good.
Mm-hmm.
But when someone refers me to a client to me, they need to thank the person who referred them.
Mm-hmm.
They need to take them breakfast, lunch, and dinner because I'm going to give them more than what they bargained for, and I have a plethora of resources behind me. So I don't sell refrigerators, right? You need one? Hold on for a minute. Just waiting on you over there. So those are invaluable things, that I bring to the table. My company brings to the table, and people that's connected to me bring to the table to help whoever needs our services.
All right.
Yes.
And can you share with us how people can get in contact with you if they want to talk to you about starting a business, starting a nonprofit? Are you locally here in town, or do you have branches?
I'm currently over 10 states.
Well,
New
all
York,
right.
New Jersey, Virginia, DC, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Arkansas, Tennessee, Texas, Detroit, and Michigan.
You better go.
Yes. So if you need me, one call again, that's all. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, you can reach me at info@capitalmindsfinancialservices.com. That Minds is spelled MINDS. Again, that's info@capitalmindsfinancialservices is my website. You can go on there and book an appointment. You can reach me at 407-360-4864. You don't gonna call yourself that much. So I think I had to think of the number. But yeah, those are my contacts, and that's a great way to reach out and find more about my company. I'm on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, but those are personal. But LinkedIn is my business.
Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, we thank you so very much for coming in, just giving us a little bit of information about starting a business, starting a nonprofit. And we're going to see about having him come back and give us some nuggets. I just over here brainstorming at the same time.
Yes.
I see he might have to come back and give us some nuggets.
And most importantly, most importantly, I care enough about the people to educate. So I'm not just gonna say, hey, do this, hey, do that. I don't, just say this is my way or the highway. I even give people points of reference where they can go and research to see what I'm saying is accurate. And they feel comfortable coming on back, we'll walk through it and they sit on somebody else's, because I do speaking engagements throughout that whole East Coast. I do speaking engagements all the time. I'm very active in the community. I give back a lot. Like here we have, what was the
1 million
cups. I do the youth bill. I speak to the youth at youth bill. I do a lot with Central Diversity Council and also New Life Outreach Ministry.
Okay.
So I do a lot of stuff in the communities, and whoever needs me to speak, I speak at churches, organizations and things of that nature.
Wonderful. Thank you so very much. We appreciate your time today,
I
Mr.
appreciate y'all
Douglas
for having me.
Brown. You are very welcome. Hey guys, tune in the next time. I am Stephanie D. Sanders, and you are watching Getting to Know You. We got a lot of great information coming from various people down the pipeline, and this is just one person I met the other day. He'll be back.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you guys.
All right. Bye-bye.